Hello, this video is just an opening ceremony of Metro City at Barangaroo Station on Saturday the 24th of August, so let's get into it.
Well, welcome to a beautiful day in the middle of Sydney for the official opening of the brand new metro for New South Wales to Sydney. This is a world-class piece of public infrastructure. I think it's really captured the imaginations of millions of people that live in Sydney, and it's been fantastic to see the city come alive in the last week as excited commuters jump on this world-leading piece of public transport infrastructure. I think the city has come alive during that period of time, and it's been exciting to see. I'm really pleased to be joined with my colleague, the Minister for Transport, Joe Halen, as well as Peter Regan from Metro, and two former Premiers of New South Wales, Mike Baird and Dominic Perrottet, to officially open this and thank the literally tens of thousands of people that worked underground for 4 years to bring this wonderful piece of infrastructure to the people of Sydney. Just want to say from the get-go that former Premier Gladys Berejiklian was invited to come along today. She's got something else on, but I want to make it clear that I've got no doubt she'll be enjoying this wonderful piece of public infrastructure in the weeks ahead. I think that the reason this has been almost shocking to Sydney-siders is that most of the work has been done underground for literally years and years, and it was almost as if it opened on a single day. Most people weren't able to see the progress that had been made over that period of time, and I think it shocked the taxpayers of New South Wales to see this world-leading piece of public infrastructure. The people that did that amazing job are with us today, and I sincerely want to thank the engineers, the builders, the construction workers, those that worked in a subterranean level for a long period of time to deliver this infrastructure. We owe you a huge debt of gratitude. And the beauty of this brand new metro is that you'll be able to tell your children and your grandchildren that this thing that will be around for more than 100 years, you had a massive hand in building. That is a wonderful legacy. Probably for many people will be the highlight of their professional lives. And I genuinely hope that they can reap the rewards of that, the pleasure of that in the years ahead. This project didn't come about, wasn't started and wasn't completed in the 18 months since Labor won the election in March 2023, and both Joe and myself felt it absolutely necessary to pay tribute to and credit the previous government for the work that they did to bring about this metro. It's an enormous undertaking. We know, now being in government, the rigours of government, the cost pressures, the budget pressures, how difficult it would have been to put your shoulder to the wheel and get this infrastructure done. So to Mike and to Dom and to Gladys, congratulations on this incredible achievement. You should be very proud as well. This is not a day just for politicians. Obviously, this is about the engineers and the workers on this incredible beginning, planning the route, the procurement workers, those that worked underground for literally years. I hope you take enormous joy and satisfaction from this project, and it is a wonder for our city. It's given us a new lease of life, and it's knocked every other city in Australia way back down the pecking order. So thanks for being here, everybody. I'm going to pass over to Joe.
More than 1 million people have jumped on board our brand new metro service, travelling under the heart of our city since we opened on Monday morning. Sydney is more connected right now than it has ever been, thanks to the magic of Metro. We've made history in our city this week, 1 million passengers and counting, and it is very clear that public transport is the beating heart of our city's future. Metro is for everyone. This is a stepless, gapless public transport system that is fully accessible. Parents with prams, the elderly, everyone is able to use this service easily. That is fantastic for our city because ultimately it means that more people can choose public transport more often, and that's a great win for everybody. I also want to thank the 50,000 plus workers that helped us deliver this incredible service for our city. Now today we are celebrating in style. Come on down and enjoy what Metro has to offer. If you haven't jumped on board yet, bring the family, come along and see how transformational this truly is, because we want Sydney-siders to be able to choose public transport more often. Thanks so much.
Very quickly, it's just a real honour to be here, and really we just wanted to say one thing, and that's thank you to the unbelievable number of people that helped to bring this to life, starting with Barry O'Farrell, who made a commitment on the Northwest Railing, through to Gladys, who oversaw the project, to Dom, but most importantly, those workers, public servants who are often maligned, two here, Rod Staples should be called out for the unbelievable job he did. Obviously, Peter Regan and a whole range of others oversaw this, but it's the tens of thousands of workers that we're most excited about to thank. We had the opportunity, as premiers and ministers do, you stick on high vis. This doesn't mean the end of high vis, sorry media, but to go down and thank those workers, to see what they did. They used their hands, their skill, their expertise, and we're so grateful to them. I also think that infrastructure should never be one of our politics. It should be what's needed to transform a city. So it's great to see this government, the Premier and the Transport Minister, acknowledge the work that was gone before, but they've got a lot more to do, and hopefully we can support them in that. Haven't always been aligned. There's a little moment where 2015 comes to mind, but what we're doing is celebrating as one. And I think the community and public want to see that. They're tired of politics usual. They want to see, as this Premier and Transport Minister have done, bringing people together, acknowledging and doing great things for the city and state. So very proud to be here and acknowledge on behalf of all the team that played a role in this, and say thank you to them.
Thanks, Mike. I want to thank the Premier and the Transport Minister for inviting Mike and I here today. As Mike has said and Chris has said, this is above politics, and ultimately these projects don't just come about. They come about because of so many people across our city, 50,000 people who worked on this project. What an amazing achievement. This isn't the best metro in Australia, it's the best metro in the world. And I really want to thank some kids today who are saying that their mum and dad built this project. Well, they can be incredibly proud because that's exactly what they did. These projects take years, but they ultimately transform our city and state. And there have been so many people from leading public service. I want to thank Rod Staples, Peter Regan, difficult ERC discussions that over the years, and to Mike as well, because as you said, that 2015 election to go and put this vision was a difficult election, but ultimately it's about transforming our state. That's what politics is all about. And I wish the government, the Premier, the Transport Minister and their entire team all the very best, because there's more to do. These metro projects won't finish tomorrow. They continue for generations to come, and you'll see over the next 10 years with Metro West, as the airport comes on, it's going to reshape our city and state. And ultimately, I think whatever side of politics you are on, we should all be very proud of what we've been able to do and achieve here at Metro.
What an amazing week it's been here in Sydney. The new Sydney Metro with over 1 million customers so far. It has probably exceeded our expectations for week one. We're so pleased with the excitement that it's generated. The trains themselves, the stations, the placemaking, the precincts, the opportunity for people to travel around Sydney in different ways. It's fast and convenient, and it's opening up different parts of Sydney for people to visit. And for commuters and people coming and having a look this week, it's been fantastic to see the excitement. A week is a good start, but we've got a long way to go to continue to run this metro at the level it's been running. 10 years since it was first announced, 7 years of construction, over a year of testing, and certainly the first week has gone fantastically well. We've had almost 100% performance from the system, and of course we can't hope for anything better than that. We're very much looking forward to continuing to operate, to improve the system as it goes, to focus then also on continuing to build out the southwest leg of the metro to the new Western Sydney Airport, and of course Metro West.
Okay, thanks Pete. We're all happy to take questions.
Premier, the electrical union today, this weekend with its strike action.
Yeah.
No impact on the metro, you've been assured?
Look, I have been. Obviously, there's plans in place, contingency plans in place. We would love to have an outcome as soon as possible. I can't announce that at the moment, but this experience will continue, and people can still use the metro to be dissuaded from taking their family, like a lot of people behind me are doing this weekend, and experience this beautiful piece of public infrastructure. It doesn't cost the earth. It is a great way of getting out, enjoying some spectacular weather.
You had the Fire Brigade union, now the electrical union. The unions need to get on board.
Look, it's really important to know that most of the civil works that have taken place through the entire project have been done by union labour. So I don't think it's fair to suggest that they haven't been on board. They have been to build this wonderful piece of public infrastructure. Look, from time to time there's going to be industrial disputes. This is a big international city, millions of people live here. I think we're managing it well, or as well as we possibly can, and our aim is to get fair outcomes and reduce disruption for the taxpayers of the state.
Premier, politics aside, how special is it to share this day with former premiers?
Look, it is. It's a real buzz for me. I don't know how these guys feel, but it feels historic, and we played a very small role in this. Let's be honest, but I do feel enormously proud to be here with my predecessors and the Transport Minister, and literally thousands of people that were responsible for building it. I genuinely believe we'll be talking about this metro in decades to come, and everybody that comes to Sydney will be amazed at how speedy, quick, efficient and magnificent it is. So what an addition for Sydney.
And laid the tracks for future train, rail and all the rest as well?
Look, it has. We've got an ambitious metro building agenda. We are spending tens of billions of dollars on new metros for Sydney. 3 more, not including the one we opened last week. Metro Southwest, I just met an engineer working on the Metro Southwest project, the new metro to the second airport, and one of Australia's largest public transport projects ever, Metro West to Westmead. So we've got a full plate. There's massive challenges in getting that infrastructure up and running, but I've got every hope that they'll be just as spectacular as Metro Sydney.
Mike and Dominic mentioned before that it's hard to push big ideas when people can't see the end result, and brave political ideas. Now that people see the end result and it's such a success, does it inspire you to maybe go after more ambitious transport targets for the city too?
Well, look, we always want to be ambitious, and I think one of the things that's interesting about this project is that because Sydney-siders were not able to judge the progress of it, it was all happening underground. I think many people were surprised about how spectacular, fast, how quick it is, how exciting it is, how convenient it will be for millions of people. So what a lucky, happy surprise. It's also an example of what government can do, and I think Mike mentioned it. Public servants, often maligned, often on the front pages of newspapers, but when they put their minds to it, they can achieve extraordinary things for a wonderful city. I think this metro makes Sydney a truly international city, and it's exactly what we deserve.
Is it disappointing to you that in the blush of this whole success of the metro that we've got so many issues with Parramatta Light Rail still?
I think if you went back, either this project or several others, light rail projects, metro projects, when you're spending billions of dollars and it takes many, many years and it involves literally tens of thousands of people performing complex tasks, it doesn't all run perfectly. We try and minimise disruptions and get projects up and running as soon as possible, but we can't promise perfection. What we can promise and what we aim for is wonderful public transport when it's all done and dusted, and that's what you're going to get with this project and stage 1 of Parramatta Light Rail.
Where are you riding today? Are you all getting on board somewhere now?
Yeah, I think we are. Where are we going? Martin Place. Heading to Martin Place. Yes. I've ridden it a couple of times. In fact, my 16-year-old who doesn't normally tell me what he's doing every weekend said to me, "I'm heading on the metro with my mates this weekend." So I thought that was pretty awesome. And then he sent me a text message of Gladys, so trying to burn me, I think.
It's a shame that she can't be here.
Yes.
She was central, was she not, to this whole project?
She was, absolutely. Former Premier Berejiklian, firstly as a Transport Minister, then Treasurer, and then Premier of New South Wales. And I want to make it clear, of course, warmly invited to today's event. Couldn't make it, but I'm sure she'll be able to enjoy it in the days ahead. Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you. Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
How are you?
Can you send me that?
No, I missed the nose.
He's a fashion forward Premier. All right. Well done.
These things happen.
All right, thanks
All right, we're
everybody.
going to jump on a metro.
All right, congratulations. Nice to see you all. Enjoy it.
And I'm not switching
We
to the
enjoy
Dodgers.
it.
Oh,
Please, just a quick one, just staring down the camera.
Alright, we're looking at you.
All right.
Alright.
See you, folks. Nice
Bye.
to meet you. Enjoy it.
Bye.